What up, big time gang? Welcome back to another Tommy Big Time video. This one is something I got from the homie Echo once again, and this is the Phoibos Proteus. I was like, it's not something I want, but it's something the big time gang might like, and it's something unique. So I owned, or I do own, a Blood Moon Zelos that is a red meteorite. I own plenty of natural meteorite. I've seen rose gold, I've seen yellow gold, I've seen black, but I've never owned one. So black meteorite, so it's just dyed meteorite is all it is. But the meteorite part is the cool part, because it is a piece of history, a piece of, it's millions of years old. Space rock. Super dope. So I've owned quite a bit of meteorites in my time, in the dial, I should say. Not meteorites like with the whole rock, just in the dials. A lot I've let go. A few I still have. But I thought this one would be cool to feature on the channel. I haven't got to wear this watch yet, so I don't know if it's going to stay or it's going to go. But for now, I dig it, and I'm definitely going to get it on the wrist and wear it and see what I really think about it. But let's test out the bezel first. Yeah, the bezel doesn't look very grippy, and it isn't. Sounds a little tinny. Now, I believe these sold on Long Island Watches is where I found my data for this, or when I was doing my research. On there with a black leather strap. I couldn't find anything with it on the bracelet. I thought maybe this is an aftermarket bracelet, but it matches up way too good. And it does have the Phoibos logo on the locking clasp. These are screwed in links, which are very nice. And I would expect that from Phoibos. Phoibos is a pretty quality company when it comes to the watches that they produce. I feel like every single one I've owned, I've been impressed. And I actually waffled one and then bought it back. So Phoibos is that dope to me that I would waffle it and then regret it. And then when I saw it up for sale, I bought it back. So, like I said, this is a Phoibos Proteus Black Meteorite Dial. Seiko NH35 24 jewel automatic movement. I'm sure you all are very familiar with the NH35, the workhorse of the automatic affordable movements. Brush, stainless steel case and bracelet. Love that look. Nice and rugged looking. Double domed sapphire crystal with anti-reflective coating. And you can see there is a slight dome to that crystal. And of course we have the Superluminova. It looks like the chapter ring might have Superluminova too. I see a very green tint. And the hands and indices, I'm not sure if it's just going to be a different color glow or a little less vibrant. But I definitely feel like there's a big contrast between the chapter ring and the white on the index and hands. So we will see. 42 millimeter case diameter, 13 millimeters thick, 49 millimeter lug to lug, 22 millimeter lug width, and a 7 millimeter twisted, like turbine is what it reminds me of, style signed screw down crown. 300 meters or 990 feet water resistance. So once again, big shout out to the homie Echo. We do have a milled stainless steel lower and a stamped upper with locking clasp and friction. 4 micro adjusts. And I'm doing this because I just got this watch. I know this watch is old, and most of you have already probably looked into it, and it kind of sucks when you see me doing something like this on a watch that's not very attainable. I saw a couple on eBay. Prices varied from like $750 down to like $400. I just acquired this watch and I'm thrilled to bring it to you guys. So I'm sorry if you can't find it readily for sale, but there's going to be those occasions where I get something that, you know, is sold out or whatever it is. I have a couple of Zelos that are the same way. They're sold out. I dig stuff like this. That's different. And I like always being surprised because there's so many watch manufacturers and so many watches out there that even when you think you know a brand, unless you're doing major research into them, you just don't know. And so like Phoibos, I've known of a few of their watches, but I've never owned or never seen a Proteus in person. So now I own one, you know. So let's put it on the wrist and see what it looks like. I'm definitely going to be rocking this one probably tomorrow. And there it is on the wrist. Change the camera angle a little bit so I'm a little higher off the watch itself. I think 42 fits me pretty well. The lug to lug is 49. Let's get that to center. Definitely have room for a bigger watch, but I think it looks good. We'll see how that crown treats me. That crown looks like it might drive me nuts. Very squared off at the end of it. Could be a problem. Not a big fan of that date window. The way it's a circle like that. Cutting off the kind of the 1 on the 18 there. But let's test the lume. And before we do anything else, I want to show you the packaging because I've dealt with Phoibos. And this is the first time I've seen this box. I don't know if this is the original old box. I like it much better than the little rectangle like sunglasses holder box they give us nowadays. So I'm not sure if that's old or new. I'm pretty sure that's old. And now they do that little sunglasses type case, you know, where the watch fits in there, but it's just nothing to look at. At least that has some design cues and looks okay to me. Yeah, so we have like BGW9 on the index, bezel, and hands. And then we just have green Superluminova on the chapter ring. I felt that was going to be the case. And it definitely is. Let me know what you guys think. I think that watch is banging on the lume, man. That looks great. So let me know what you guys think on the Proteus. Would you buy one? Do you own one? Have you owned one? Would you like to own one? I don't know what I'm going to do, whether I'm going to keep this watch or I'm going to let it go. So as of right now, by the time you see this video, it might be gone, or it might be available, or it might be a keeper. Never can tell. I got to wear it a few times to see just how I like it, how it speaks to me. But for now, it's dope. I dig it. So stay tuned for photos. Much love. We'll see you in the next one. God bless.